So as I've increased my workflow and started, working more towards releasing my story and, writing more, I've started to realize us as artists, we are our own biggest enemies. Like we make things a lot harder than they need to be, if that makes any sense at all. Right? Like I've struggled with perspective and drawing backgrounds and buildings. I've pushed myself, but I haven't really just sat down and worked on the uncomfortable things, right? I've kind of just hit at them here and there, you know what I'm saying? But just over literally the last like 48 hours, I've done some drawings in perspective and I've drawn some backgrounds. And a lot of these things are a lot easier than they seem when you stop overcomplicating it. Like I feel like we watch a lot of tutorials and we hear a lot of he say, she say, and we get confused instead of just capturing the essence of it and just trying it. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not the greatest, and this is just like a simple sketch. But even just something as simple as this, even like I said, it's just a sketch. But I haven't ever been able to capture something like this before until recently. Like until I drew this actually, right? So the point I'm like the point is that a lot of this stuff is a lot easier than we make it seem. Like don't get me wrong, there's skill that's involved, but us as artists and the amount of time that we put into drawing, a lot of this stuff could be a lot easier than we make it if we just sat down and tried the things that we were uncomfortable with for more than just 30 minutes. Like I've been doing some perspective drawings, right? Now, like I said, these are sketches. They're not the greatest, but it's about understanding the concept. It's not about making it perfect, right? Like, so this reference, and this was reference. But these two I did on my own. This one I kind of changed up a little bit. That one was kind of on my own, right? But these two were literally no reference used at all for these two, right? And it's like a lot of this stuff isn't even as hard as you make it seem. Like I said, these aren't clean at all because they're sketches, but